What has that 4th place done for your confidence?
It gives me lots of confidence, you know, coming in the races, knowing how fast I can go and how good I can do, and just maybe I can improve on it this weekend. My teammate Don Upton, he was up at my house all week, and we did a lot of riding at like bumpy tracks and stuff to prepare for this track because it's really bumpy.
There you go, Ross. Riders are on the line, second 125. Moto, 5-second board is up, and the gate is down. Here they come into that big sweeping right-hander. Who's going to get that whole shot?
Anybody's game with 40 guys sweeping into this first turn wide open.
There you go. Let's see who gets it. Oh, Josh Woods out in front. Looks like Treadwell second, and the Sandman picks up the 3rd spot.
Well, you can see a little bit of mud on the track there from the guys watering in between motos. Treadwell had to duck his head there as in not to get that roost off of Woods' rear wheel.
Well, that's where it makes sense to get out in front, Roscoe. You don't have to worry about that roost. Boy, Josh Woods caressing this track already, looking strong.
Wow, does Woods look good on that 125? He is just 2 different riders. I mean, he looks great on that 250, don't get me wrong, but that 125, he has really got a handle on that.
All right, well, it looks like the battle right now is for 2nd place between Iron Mike and the Sandman. Boy, a pair of Hondas, a couple of Sand Riders from the States. Look at these guys go at it, Roscoe.
Well, Treadwell, he's a veteran out there. I raced with Treadwell 10 years ago down in Florida. He was a top rider here, and Thomas was in his mini-cycle stage back then, so there's 2 vast differences there in age, battling it out.
Well, setting it up for the crowd, too. Let's see the lines. Thomas inside. Oh, nice line for Mike Treadwell. Great acceleration.
Both very experienced sand riders. They really know their way around these sand tracks.
Good shot of Doug DeHaan. Looks like he's in the mix. Didn't necessarily get the starty wad in the second 125 moto. Back with that pair of Hondas. Looks like Treadwell. No, Jason Thomas has made the pass on Mike Treadwell and moved into second.
A great move by Thomas there. He snuck by Treadwell at the top of that uphill in the back section there. Awesome move by Thomas.
Well, not only did he pass him, looks like he's making some ground on him. Here we're back with shot of Doug DeHaan and LaPlante, number 22 on the Yamaha. Let's see the line for DeHaan. Oh, DeHaan on the inside. Oh, he squares it off and throws LaPlante off the track.
DeHaan right on the inside there. Didn't even come close to LaPlante. LaPlante just sort of overshot the berm and went up high, and just enough time to let DeHaan by.
Boy, DeHaan is on fire right now. There you go, shot at number 23, Josh Woods, currently in 1st place, all alone in the second 125 moto, Roscoe.
Woods has got a nice lead on 2nd place there, about a 10-second lead. He looks real comfortable, smooth, and in control.
Pomeroy dicing with Gilbert. Pomeroy on the inside. Squares off, goes outside. Gilbert on the inside. Oh, great acceleration for Chris Pomeroy.
Does Pomeroy ever have a smooth riding style and form? He's so fluid out there and smooth. Just seems effortless floating around the track.
No question. There's Doug DeHaan coming back from that DNF in the first 250 moto with a reed problem. I'll tell you what, he looks strong on that 125, Ross.
Yeah, his start wasn't quite what he wanted to in the second moto, but he's charging back through the pack and really looking good.
Group of 5 riders, looks like Langevin and Pomeroy in the middle. Boy, they're really starting to tighten up here, Ross. It looks like we've got, this track is causing some problems. Let's see what happens. Pomeroy with a great corner, pulls ahead of Langevin coming down to that triple, Ross.
Langevin isn't letting him get away, though. He's battling back hard, pushing Pomeroy for all he's worth. Oh, and he's down. Pomeroy goes down. He slides out, power slid out. He was on the gas real hard coming out of that corner. And here we got another rider down. Looks like Derek Fisher.
Yeah, Fisher's got a problem. Looks like he stalled his bike up, but he's back in the race. Boy, Fisher's in the hunt for points. He needs this race.
Frank Thomas, Jason Thomas's father and mechanic, your rider, is in 2nd place. He hurt his wrist in that first 125. How much pain's he in? You think he can hang on?
I think he can hang on. If he gets in a jam, maybe over-jump the jump or something, it might hurt a little bit. But he's already rode the 250 first moto, and he did okay in it, so I expect he'll be okay.
Well, there you go, Roscoe. Frank Thomas, hoping his son can prevail. Looks like we've got Mr. Fisher. Oh, he just took LaPlante and diced him right out, Ross.
Fisher's charging hard. He's wanting to make up some valuable time lost when he was picking that machine up off the ground.
Boy, I tell you what, is Derek Fisher not one of the faster riders out here? When he puts it together, the guy is like a lightning bolt. Here we've got Pomeroy coming down to that uphill, downhill. Looks like he's got Thorne right behind him.
Thorny really pushing hard, trying to catch up to Pomeroy. Pomeroy trying to make up for lost time after he got up off the ground also.
Thorny, a great ride in the first 125 moto. Not necessarily where he wants to be in the second 125, but does get out with Pomeroy. Oh, great air for airborne Thorne. Pomeroy ahead. Thorne on the inside. Great acceleration. Oh, and he squares it off and sticks Pomeroy for the lead.
Guys, I just wanted to update you on what's going on down here. Obviously, Josh Wood's the story, but I've got a bigger story, and that's Chuck Mesley. We didn't see him on the gate. The number 9 Machine Honda rider is at the hospital. Looks like he may have broken his femur. That's the word we have right now. He was in a crash right after the checkered flag in the first 125. Involved a lap rider. Chuck is out. Terrible news for the whole machine team. Back to you.
Well, there you go, Roscoe. Chuck Mesley with a disastrous first 125 moto, breaks his femur. Here we are back with Thorny. Looks like he's got LaPlante dialed in. Thorny on the outside. Oh, nice corner for Jason Thorne.
And here we have Woods airing it out over that jump with a huge lead here coming up to the checkered flag here. He knows he's got this one wrapped up.
Josh Woods in the two-wheel Pro Action Kawasaki getting ready to take the checkered flag, putting it all together.
In the pits, man, it's really tough. I didn't know if I was even going to ride today, but just toughed it out and got second for Honda. And I want to thank Blackfoot and Honda for everything they do for me. And I'm going to win one of these things, just a matter of when, I guess.
Like I never would even came close to Jason if I was just, I could have stayed right behind him if I was following his lines, but was kind of using some of his lines and some of my lines and just crisscrossing around, like you said, just to try and make something work.
There you go. Treadwell and Thomas with a great day. Woods with another moto win. The guy's invincible. Here's how they finished. Second 125 moto from Ulverton.
Understand that you guys, after the 250 moto, you guys are going to get on a helicopter and go straight back to the airport. You guys must be pressed for time.
Yeah, I got to get down to the Red Lens for the Amateur National back in the States. So, you know, we got to do what we can do. I was going to skip the moto, but luckily we worked it out with the helicopter crew that we could do that.